Hey, Maria back with another video, and I'm recording this video on my camera instead of my phone. It seems like every once in a while my phone wants to act nice and upload my videos immediately, and then there's times where it takes a few days, and I don't have time for a few days. I'm just getting agitated with the entire thing. Not that what I have to say is so urgent or anything like that, but I like to, post my videos and be done with it so I can move on to the next one if I choose to. So anyway, I was, this morning, I got up and I kept thinking, okay, I need to look for work, okay, and it's very difficult, because, when you're looking for work and you've gone through this ridiculous bullshit that I've gone through, you start to get sick at your, when you're starting to look at jobs or whatever, and you just have to push through because I need to push through anyway. Because I need to settle. I'm tired of not working. I want to get back to work as soon as possible. And some people will say, well, you don't want to be impulsive. No, you don't want to be impulsive, but at the same time, I do realize that what has been created, it's just going to be everywhere. You know what I mean? So I'm not particularly, I'm not extremely picky about the industry or whatever. As long as I have, a job and it pays a decent wage, then I really can't complain, okay? I just really want to get back to what's normal, a daily schedule. And so, here in town, I don't really see anything posted that I haven't already applied for. And some of the places that I've already interviewed are posting again, which makes me wonder. But anyway, so I've decided, I need to broaden my search, and I'm willing to leave the town if I have to. I just want to get a job and get on with my life, I'm tired of being in a stagnated period. I'm fucking fed up with it, actually. I want a normal schedule. I want to get up in the morning. I want to go to work, and I want to pay my bills, And the sooner the better, So I made a couple of contacts today. I sent off some resumes, and then, I had followed up with the person I spoke with last week, and I'm just trying to touch base and get my stuff in order. I just want to get back with my life. I did have a strange feeling a few days ago. I don't know, I'm not close to my family, obviously, especially after what they've done. But I have had this very strange feeling that I don't know if my mother's alive anymore. And I haven't seen her since 2015. I did call her a few months ago. I was screaming on the phone when I was talking to her. I was pretty pissed off because of the situation with them dabbling into my work life and all this other stuff. And I remember when I was talking to her, she didn't sound right. You know what I mean? She sounded like she was very weak or something. And so I've been wondering, I don't know if she's dead or if she's alive or whatever, but whatever the case is, I felt as though this whole issue was worth me disowning everybody in my family. So whether she's alive or not, it doesn't really necessarily matter. But, still, it kind of goes through your mind, I don't know, but I get that feeling that she's not here anymore. But, whatever. So, I'm not bound to any particular place. I'm a kind of a freewheeler at this point. I don't have any family, and I don't have any attachments. And wherever there is a job, I need to be able to go there, whether I'm staying here, there, or whatever. But, if I do have to commute for a little bit to a reasonable destination before I get an apartment, I'm willing to do that too. Whatever job comes my way, I'm just ready to do it. I'm tired of sitting around and feeling this way that I do. I don't feel comfortable being unemployed, and I'm not happy with it. And I know people say, well, gang stalking, it goes everywhere. It certainly does go everywhere. You know what I mean? And that's why I feel like I needed to say something, because it's like, all this shit is not necessary. It's bullshit. I don't deserve it. I shouldn't have to deal with it. And it shouldn't have happened, period, And so some people would say, I'm sure some of my previous employers who got involved in this erroneously probably kind of resent the fact that I'm speaking out about it. But, had I not spoken out about it, I mean, it would have gotten worse. This is a very terrible thing to happen to a person. And I do implore employers not to do this sort of thing to somebody. It's not a good thing at all. So anyway, my friend called me this morning. She she left a little voice message. We do that. We talk that way. We text and whatever. And she was encouraging me on my job search. And I think I express my frustrations with her more than I do anyone else, obviously, because I feel kind of a bond to her, especially since she goes through a lot of the same things as I do. And it's unfortunate that she lives so far away. But, it's a very frustrating situation to be in. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. I really wouldn't. But I do really appreciate her, contacting me this morning and making my day, kind of made things a little bit better. So I'm done looking for work today, and I will be back tomorrow doing the same thing, and I have things to follow up on and so on and so forth. And I'm doing the best I can, I never wanted to be out of work this long. I never wanted to be out of work this long. And, I've been fighting for, I realized I joined YouTube in September of 2015. So I've been, basically telling my family to get the hell out of my shit for the longest time. And they've just been sitting there, and being stupid. Of course, they realized that they created a nightmare. And I believe my mom, if she was indeed sick, it's probably because she realized just how screwed up she is. Whatever. It's like, I can deal with severing ties from my family. I can deal with it. I feel as though they have, looking back, I realized just how dysfunctional that family was and how abusive they really were to me. For them to come into my workplace and start manipulating my life, and then coming over to my house, and nitpicking, I asked for my family's furniture. I asked for it, okay? Even when I had a decent paying job, I asked for this furniture. It's not like, I was so broke that I wanted this piece of shit furniture. I wanted the furniture. I used to play on this furniture. I used to draw and color on this furniture, so it has a sentimental attachment to me. So, my family, they are the kind of people, they don't understand anything sweet and sentimental or, anything that relates to the heart. It doesn't register in them. They're very materialistic, okay? So they've always been that way. And even when I was first starting out, when I was really younger, a lot younger with Houston, my son, I was making like $8 an hour, and they would steal at that time, even when it was, I was struggling. They know I'm struggling. So why are you coming over and nitpicking my shit? It's like this little competitive game. Like they have this one-up game that I don't really care to play. Oh, this place is horrible. How could you live here? Because it's what I can afford, you fucking idiot. How stupid can you be? Yeah, that's my family for you. Yeah. I'm sure a lot of the TIs can relate to what I'm saying. And it's like I said, if you think back further and far enough, you'll remember and start thinking and putting two and two together. The chances are your family's doing this to you. They probably are. So anyway, yeah. Anyway, so I'm not so much attached to it because it was my family's. Well, kind of. I was more attached to my dad, but I got little drawings on here. Of when I was little, like this little circle with this little braids. I guess it was my pigtails I was drawing. I guess I don't know, but whatever the case is, it's like people have their reasons for liking what they like. And you got these family members that want to come around and police shit. It's like. And I didn't ask for it. I never asked for them to manipulate my jobs. I never asked for them to do anything, And I certainly didn't ask for them to sit here and create gossip and drama on Facebook. So anyway. Whether my mother's alive or not, I don't, if she's dead, well then, rest in peace. And I got to move on. You know what I mean? Very little sentimental attachment to my family. Very little. Sure, you think about the sweet times and everything. I mean, even the most brutal abuser, okay, has their moments where they're nice to you, but, doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. I mean, you got to look at the whole overall picture, and I really don't feel as though it should matter. Of course, anytime you experience somebody dying, it's kind of a big deal because they to me, it's a transition. It's a spiritual transition that this person makes. That's the biggest part of their life. It's like, this is the time where you have to face up to everything that you've done. It's a big deal. It's a big important part. It's the most important day of your life, the day that you exit this earth, in my opinion. So you got to make sure your conscience is clean. And who knows? I mean, maybe she made peace with it. I don't know. But that's between her and God, I guess. But I certainly don't want anybody to suffer. But if it is that way, she's gone, then she's gone. But whatever the case is, I'm free. I mean, I don't have family that I have to be attached to. I can go or do whatever I want. So anyway, back tomorrow with the same old stuff, and I just want to get on with my life. More than anything in this world, I just want to get on with it. I want to go to work, come home, and go back with my daily schedule, which some people would think is boring. Some people would think that's boring, but, I just want to pay my bills. That's all I want to do. So I'm going to wrap up this video, and I will be back with another one. I bet that's pretty much all I really have to report. I finally tossed out that turkey, and basically just eating a few things until I get a little bit more money so I can buy some more groceries and eke out all my other payments, and I'm getting tired of that. You know what I mean? It's funny when people make you suffer for something you never did. That's what pisses me off so bad. Okay, I will be back with another one later. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.